Thank you for joining us for this video on MVP, a module of the SECURITHOR Alarm Response Software. MVP usually stands for Most Valuable Player, but for SECURITHOR it's MAView and Plans. MVP was developed by our tech partner Prog One. This is a three-parts tutorial. In this first two, we're going to view each of the two MVP components, the plan editor and this live map. In the third, we will take a look at the alarm response operation from live map. First, to get oriented, let's do an overview of live map. In this map view, which shows you location of your sites, the SECURITHOR accounts and partitions, I'm showing a single building, the train station in Frankfurt, and it's a various supervised zone. I can easily switch to a larger view to show you the Frankfurt city and display more accounts in the city. So MVP is a perfect tool if you have single large building like a shopping center, a bunch of schools or bank branches. What strikes us right away in the live map are those circles, red and green circles. They're showing the arm in the case of the red, and the green is the disarm status of an alarm panel. There are other status like the blue here, which is for disable, and the yellow will show us panic buttons from our apps. We'll see this in the third tutorial and the interaction with the MCB mission control for our staff tracking and dispatch. Inside our red circle here, there's a fire icon that is blinking. It's to tell us that it's the highest level alarm at this location. But first, let's look at the backbone of MVP, the plan editor. We're going to go to the account management. And the account for our train station is this 1E1236. First thing we need to look at is we need a geolocation in order to pin the account on the map. That's going to be easy. We're going to go to Google Map. I already entered the Frankfurt train station, and for the 1236 I'm going to go more precisely. I'm going to bring my pointer on this corner of the train station, and I'm going to right click, and that's going to give me the coordinate at this exact location. I'm going to click on it. It's going to copy to the clipboard, and I'm going to be back in SECURITHOR where I paste this geolocation in this very precise geolocation inside the account. Don't forget to save. So the plan editor here on the right, we're going to enter it. We're going to maximize it so it's easier to have a look. And we have our plans that are already loaded on the side here. So in this case, fire routes that I already made on the first plan. This is an extract from a PDF. This one, a floor plan. That's the one that we will work the most at because we're going to import from SECURITHOR. Importing an object in SECURITHOR is easy. The objects are already made, like zones from the alarm panel. And in this case, this zone has an associated camera to it, or single cameras if we want to place them. And foggers. The foggers are the UR-fog, rapid fog, or density foggers. They are linked through the ActiveCloud service. And we actually have controls over the fogger in the plans. So that means that we can check the fuel level, but we can also fire the foggers. So importing an object from SECURITHOR is easy. We just click on the object here, and we drag it on the plan where we want to place it. An object from SECURITHOR can only be in one plan because it's associated with the alarm code that is coming. So the fogger I'm going to bring also in the plan as well. and we can then proceed to place them on the plan. So I'm selecting my fogger. Same here, I already have one and I already have a coverage here, so I'm just going to place my fogger here from the place device icon here. Double click and it's going to be at this location. I'm going to go to the zone that I also imported. So the zone, there's two parts to the zone. There is a camera associated with this zone, so when we get an alarm code for the zone, we also open the camera viewer in SECURITHOR. So first let's do the zone, click on it, and I'm going to select the polygon tool here to say where the zone is. And I'm going to close my shape by clicking enter. The first thing is to match the colors of the zone I already have, so it's easy to view. I'm going to change the that's a green actually here to green. My zone is a bit crooked, so I can edit it, and I'm going to get the handles and make it a bit more pretty. I think it's going to be pretty enough. I just need to click out here. For the camera, I'm going to do a bit of the same. It's the same mechanism for the foggers. I'm going to click on place device. My camera is here. It de facto places the fixed camera icon, but I know this is one of the newest thermal cam that we integrated from Hikvision, so I'm going to change with something that looks a bit more like a thermal cam. And I'm going to click on the coverage tool. So the coverage tool will be like this, and I'm going to close my shape by clicking enter. So green on green is not terrible, so I'm going to change my camera color to blue. All the others are blue, like this here. So I have the shape of my camera. Again, if I need to edit a bit, I can do the same as the previous shape. I can just click on the edit tool and click out if I need it. So I already added other icons that are not from SECURITHOR, like this first aid kit, the staircase. In the case of the staircase, I linked it to another plan. So if I click on it, if I do control click from the plan, it's going to bring me to the other plan. So the staircase leads to this plan. Other elements that I place, like the pull station, which are not from SECURITHOR, but can be a nice indication if I'm sending a patrol. Something else I can do, well, if I need another icon and it's not in the ample list that we already have, I can add a new icon. So the stickers are actually in two. There are the cameras, which de facto have coverage, and the stickers might not have. So if you import a sticker or an icon, it will not have coverage, but you can add it. For example, in this air conditioning unit, I can draw a coverage to figure it out. So I'm going to add a new sticker. So a new sticker can be like PNG, small PNG. I like SVG because they're vectorial, they can resize easily, but I'm not limited to this. So that could be something like an image here. So I'm going to have this Lamborghini image. It's a fast response alarm central, so we're going to have a fast car here. And I can actually place my my new sticker that I made here, and I'm going to click on the plus and add device sticker. And it's the same as the camera. There's the place tool here. Double click at the location. So when I place a sticker, it's the first one by default here, but I can change it to the Lamborghini. If I need to edit my Lamborghini, I can do Ctrl and drag, and it's going to resize with constraint, and I can place it here. So here's the Lambo parking, and here we go. So last thing to see in the plans, we can add something called a fake zone. So a fake zone, it's called fake because it's actually not coming from Securitor. It's not the alarm code zone. So it's just a placeholder that we're going to put in. For this, I'm going to select the polygon tool, and I'm going to draw this zone over here, because what I want to achieve is I want to make a link between two plans. So I want to say, when I look at the train station overhead plan, I want to say this is where the second floor office is located. So second floor office. So I selected my shape, and I can link this to the second floor office plan. Of course, to make it a bit more visible, I can switch the color to this acid green, and it's going to show a bit better. And I can put a name like this, second floor office, and there we go. So our tour of the plan editor is almost done. Last thing to show is that there's a possibility to save an image of this plan, and here we go. Now I'm going to put it a second here, and yes, very useful if I want to send this plan to one of my staff using MCB. I can join an image with the mission. So I'm done with the plan editor. In the next chapter, we're going to look a bit more in depth at live map, and where the plan comes in live map. So you see the plan that we just edited, and as I promised, the zone here is in flashing in red because we have an alarm code for this specific zone, and our Lambo parking is just right here and showing here. So stick with us for the next chapter. We're going to tour the live map, and in the third one, we're going to show you the interactions with the plans and the live map. So if you're already sold to MVP and you want to add it to your Securitor, contact us at securitor@mcdi.com. Thank you.